Hi, welcome again. Okay, so by now we have understood probably that DataDear is a tool designed by accountants to be used primarily by accountants, bookkeepers, business people who are savvy with figures and love analytics. I think those are the main segments who will be focusing on DataDear and how to actually exploit it. We also understood where it fits into the whole ecosystem. So it will not be obviously replacing your accounting system. The idea is to use it in conjunction with your accounting system. It's good to look at DataDear as a temporary workspace, either because you are retrieving information and reporting and publishing it, or because you're using it as a bridge between other data sets which you have and Xero. So never look at DataDear or a spreadsheet to host your data permanently. It's common sense, but it's important to reiterate that. So let's have a tangible look now at how we can exploit DataDear on the receiving end. We mentioned that there are two aspects of how to exploit DataDear, on the receiving end and on the posting end. So this mini segment will focus on the receiving end, looking at specific queries, ad hoc queries, and how we can tangibly use DataDear. So here I am logged into DataDear. You can see that I have a separate new tab, which is called DataDear here. I have logout, which means I'm logged in, because obviously if I do this and I log back in, this is actually your first welcome screen. And once I'm logged in, I can start by downloading certain information. And I can look at this icon here, this drop-down menu, which says select a data table. And I can see all our items, all our tables structured into groups. What are these groups? These groups are primarily broken down into two. You have the transactional tables, which are this one, transaction score, transactions bank, and transactions journals. And then you have structure information. So when we say structural information, we are referring to more of a static data set, like contacts, contact groups, accounts. These don't change with every transaction. They can change because you add an account or you add an item, but they don't have to change with every transaction, right? So that is the main difference. So let's continue by looking at the toolbar. Further here, you have a report generator, which currently is grayed out. That will be introduced later. We will have a look at the refresh button, which allows us to refresh queries, to refresh a number of different sheets across potentially different organizations. We'll look at that as well. These are cool features which are related to the invoices table here. We'll have a look at those as well. The templates library, where we will be focusing on posting information, and this is an aspect which has to do with the general administration of the account. We'll touch on these later on when we look at the dashboard segment. So have a look at our next segment now to start understanding how to download invoices using this particular parameters window. We will be looking at the parameters window and what this means in our next session. Thank you.